Hello, my name is Zhuofan and my student ID is 2023-0901-0508.
Hello everyone, my name is Shirlyn, Chenyao. My student ID is 202305010181.
Hi, my name is Chenyao. My student ID is 2023-090-10792.
Hello, my name is Aina and my student ID number is 2023-090-10101.
Okay, so first we'll be talking about the table of content of our presentation today. First, we'll be talking about the introduction of our adjunctive theory. Second, we will talk about the selective biographical disposition of this theory. Third, we will share a classroom scenario. Fourth, we will be giving some teaching strategies. And fifth, we will share our individual reflections and a conclusion followed. Next slide. Okay, so first, what is psychology? Psychology is a scientific study of human mind and behaviors. It focuses researching on how people think, feel, and act. So in my opinion, I feel like psychology is something from your inner heart. It's not something visible, because it's about your emotion in your mind. And let me just brief about the introduction to adjunctive behavior. It is also called, as it listed here, scheduled induced behavior. It is behaviors that happen automatically without being told or rewarded. For example, like if you see, I have two pictures here, two pictures of a rat. Like the goal of the rat is to eat some cheese, if you can see here. But on its way to find the cheese, if it sees like a pound of water, it will go directly to drink some water on the way. So it is very wisely explains how adjunctive behaviors will happen. So it is when a person or an animal is waiting for a reward. Like in this experiment, we can see like the rat, in the cheese is the reward. So on its way to find the rewards, if it sees some things like he might be lying, for example water, it still will go on its way.
So now I will explain in detail about adjunctive behavior. Adjunctive behaviors are extra actions triggered when rewards arrive unpredictably. They aren't aimed at getting the reward but may arise from stress, excitement, or instinct. For example, mice given food on a scheduled run excise water when they are not thirsty. Such behaviors may help cope with stress. Pigeons might just peck randomly and monkeys will just groom more. So how does adjunctive behaviors affect learning? We have to know how reward timing affects behavior first. Rewards given at fixed or random times can cause unrelated actions. Fixed timing, for example, give food every 2 minutes. Mice groom or run before food arrives. And about unpredictable timing, birds peck at nothing, people repeat lucky actions. So these distractions slow learning. And about automatic reactions and unwanted habits. Expecting rewards can trigger extra habits. So for example, dogs pass or scratch if food is late. For people, bite nails, tap feet, check phones while waiting, caused by natural instincts mixing with learned cues, making habits hard to break. So these are some examples of adjunctive behaviors. The first one is animal experiments. Mice given food at random times drink excessively even when they are not thirsty. For humans, gamblers develop lucky rituals due to unpredictable rewards. Students waiting for results may click pens or shake their legs. About problems, habits can escalate. For example, smokers replace smoking with excessive gum chewing, similar to obsessive repetitive behaviors.
And thank you, my members, to explain effects and also examples and how it works in about the adjunctive behaviors. Now let me explain how is adjunctive behavior works in classroom scenarios. Adjunctive behaviors normally happens when students are actively waiting. It's not obeying the rules, not for the results they are doing unconsciously, which is tapping, doodling, and also and talking to your friends quietly. Sometimes they ask me to out for a restroom to get rid of the boredom. So when it happened, as I said before, is waiting for the class finish or early. Some of the students are finish their activity early, so they don't know how to, waiting for others. So they started to do these adjunctive behaviors like that, like this during transition between activities and also when unsure what to do next. So it's kind of like boredom, or you can call it as a nervousness. So they don't know how to, they don't know what to do. So they will start to do this kind of things, adjusting behavior. It's not like intentionally students doing, it's normally unconsciously they will do it. Like for me, for myself, I started to do doodling and drawing some other things to get rid of my boredom, waiting for others. I don't know what to do. That's what I do. Next slide. And why students do it? Because they feel empty time. Yes, they manage to boredom or nervousness. Why I'm saying nervousness? Sometimes they start to do, exam something like this to get rid of the boredom or nervousness. They started to do this to change their mind, distract their mind from this nervousness, and also because they don't have any instruction yet. So maybe the teacher didn't give any extra work or anything. They're just sitting around and waiting for others to finish it. And as a teacher, and most of our class is becoming a future teachers, so I put what teachers can do. Shorten the waiting times between activities, or maybe it's only 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe they can finish it in the earlier, and also give extra attention tasks. Those are finished earlier, so you can give any extra works to do, so they won't do it, the adjunctive behavior like this. And also give clear, quick instruction, and also keep the classes, keep moving it. Okay, don't just sit around, not talking about other things, not getting too much longer time, so you get quick and finish the class moving way. And also, get the point or key point here as a teacher, we need to know how to manage the class. Instead of punishing these kind of behaviors, like you can't draw in the textbooks, you can say, you can have to understand that it's just a behavior, unconsciously they are doing it, not intentionally. So you can't do it. These behaviors are normal, not always bad or not as a disruptive behaviors, it's normal. And also it aims to manage the classroom times so students can stay engaged and motivated. And these are the classroom scenarios you can put in adjusting behavior. I hope I explained it well. Thank you.
So I will continue on the teaching strategies. So first of all, creating a set of routine is an important behavior management tool. So as a teacher, you need to set a clear routine, a clear line of what to do for the behavior student. And second of all is well-managed classroom begins with clear behavior standard and structure such as taught, practice, and reinforcement consistently. And the third one, the example is that we as a teacher need to use a wide variety of verbal and physical reaction to student misbehavior, such as moving closer to the offensive student, maybe show a finger that, oh, you did something bad without yelling to them, just assertive, it's like use assertive dominance that, oh, this behavior is not acceptable. Next. So what the teachers should observe. So there are 3. Do students follow instructions for the first time, or do they appear confused of the instruction given? So we must give clear instructions so the student understand and can do it well. And the second, are the students frankly making the same behavior mistake? Maybe they make the same over and over, so we need to focus to that specific student, and we try to help them change their behavior. And the third one, will the student forget about the instruction or ignore the instruction? We also need to observe them if they follow our instruction or not. So how can learning outcome be improved? So establishing a clear, specific, measurable learning objective. This is by the Marzano. Marzano teaches that make clear instruction so that the student understand, and make goals more clearly. If what happened, if student did this, what is the outcome? And active learning and student-centered learning will significantly enhance both engagement and behavior focus. And the third one, active learning promotes greater cognitive investment. So from the behavior standpoint, these strategies reduce idle time, and when students are waiting, bored, unchallenged. So if anything, we need to reduce the free time as much as we can, so they don't feel bored or they clicking the table and so on, that they start to make destructive classroom. And The third one is implementing differentiate instruction. In short, all students can access the curriculum at the level. So based on the level, beginner, intermediate, and advanced, maybe we can give any variety of activities for them so they don't feel bored. And can keep students meaningfully occupied, reducing the chance for distraction and behavioral drift.
Okay, so next we will share our individual reflections on our report and also about the assignment. So, in my profile, I think I will be a kind, empathetic, and patient teacher because, like what we have learned today, is about the adjunctive behavior. It's like sometimes it's not students' fault that they get distracted in class. Maybe they just distract their attention in class because it's their spontaneous behaviors. They don't do it on purpose. So I think I will try my best to understand them and to create a friendly environment for them to study.
In my opinion, for my reflection, this idea it can make the classroom more effective, more engaging. So this design also comes hand in hand. So I hope that these strategies can enhance classroom environment and make the student decrease their behavioral problems.
Hello, my individual comment is behavior like feeding and typing, doodling are the often natural biological response when waiting for waiting and not is a misbehavior. This I have understand from this, and also this behavior result from temporary delays and also reinforcement or feedback. Recognition of this helps to connect the students' behavior to timing and ideal periods. Plan to minimize, downplan, and add to engaging follow-up tasks. And use such as behavior signals to check, pacing, and lesson structures is not too long. And you can, minimize as much as you can. And you can focus, you can make the students focus on your classes. And also aim to create a more supportive and engaging production learning in this classroom. That's all.
So for me, this assignment helped me realize that the habits like typing or doodling that are habits that students often that are the way of students to coping with boredom or frustration. So that is not bad behaviors. So as a future teacher, I will keep lessons active, reduce waiting time, give clear instructions, and understand small distractions instead of scolding. This will help maintain engagement and smoother learning.
Okay, so it's time for our conclusion. So I have listed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points here that can conclude our adjunctive behavior. So we know that adjunctive behavior occurs non-intentionally. They are spontaneous and voluntary. And it is byproduct of a schedule. It's like when a person wants to reach his or her final goal and they must be encountering something on their way to achieve. So that is called a byproduct. Third, defiance action are not defiant, which means like sometimes there are defiant actions, but like people do not do it on purpose. It's not saying that they do like it, they dislike it, but it's just they cannot control. Okay, so the first point, teachers can make the class engaging to attract students' attention. Because we have known that some adjunctive behaviors in class cannot be controlled by students. So what we can do is to reduce their actions, is to reduce their adjunctive behavior. For example, like distracting from class or like maybe feel sleepy in class. So we should make our classroom engaging. Like we can give them some problem-solving activities so they can brainstorm and use their critical thinking so they won't feel bored. So it will definitely reduce the happening of adjunctive behavior. And last but not least is that clear lesson plan, active learning objectives and active learning strategies and differentiate instructions are the keys to solve adjunctive behaviors in schools. It's because like when students feel they are engaged in the class, they will definitely paying more attention to class, therefore reduce the chance of giving adjunctive behavior.